Hey everybody, and welcome back to Be Like Christ, where we're trying to answer the top 100 Bible Christian questions in 2 minutes or less. Today, number 6, who is God? How that ranks underneath number 5, what is the Salvation Army? I don't know. But I realized that I've already made this video. So maybe you've seen this before and you can click off and watch something else, or maybe this is new to you, but I'm going to include the video that I made in the past here for the question, who is God? I hope you enjoy.
Who is God? That's a big question. And maybe the easiest way to tackle it is by looking at two of his most prominent characteristics. The scriptures reveal to us that God is loving. In fact, John the Apostle wrote in his epistle that God is love. God loved the world so much that even after years and years of people participating in evil and sin, God came to the earth to sacrifice himself to accept the punishment that they deserved. The Bible makes it clear that God wants us to spend eternity with him in heaven, and he has made it possible through Jesus for that to happen, even though we don't deserve the opportunity. God treats us better than we deserve and calls us to give up living for sin and invites us to live in him. What Jesus did for us in dying on the cross, even though he was innocent, is the ultimate display of the love of God. He loves every unique individual and wants you and I to accept that love. So God is loving, but God is also just. The justice of God is an extremely important quality that deserves attention. If there is one thing that most people agree on, it's that evil should not go unpunished. People should not be allowed to murder other people, and children should not be allowed to be abused, the rich shouldn't be allowed to steal from the poor. But we all know that those things happen, and people get away with it. It is the perfect justice of God that will ensure evil is punished when everything is said and done. Without God, there is no hope for justice. But with God, there's a certainty of justice, because God's nature requires that he punish sin. What's amazing is that God's justice is seen even in his love. How could God forgive people's sins justly without any consequences? Well, he couldn't. So Jesus voluntarily came to pay the price for Christians so that justice could be served and forgiveness could be offered. Jesus is a beautiful harmony of the love and the justice of God. But God's perfect justice also means that those who reject Jesus' sacrifice will have to face the consequences of their own sins. And so in these two qualities, love and justice, perfectly displayed and in perfect harmony, we can get at least a small picture of who God is.
I hope that was somewhat helpful. I know that there's so much more to God that we can't get into in such a short amount of time, but maybe that will give you a starting point for your discovery. Question number 7, which is coming up in the next video, is what is meditation? I don't really know if that's a Christian question, but we're going to deal with it. So until next time, remember to like the video. That helps out the channel. Leave any comments you have down below, and remember to share. And if you want longer Bible studies, we have full Bible studies with free notes on this YouTube channel. We're working through the Gospel of John right now, so you can jump in with those. We're only on chapter 3, so it's not too late.